Today we are whipping up an old school country classic chicken fried steak. This is one of Todd's favorite things. If it's on the menu, he's gonna order it. So you know I had to come up with a version that we could make at home. It's done in like 20, 25 minutes. We did the whole thing on our grill, but you can do it on your stovetop. Let's do it. Okay, chicken fried steak is
the best thing in the world.
Todd orders this at every restaurant we go to. He's been on me for years to make a chicken fried steak recipe that we can use at home. So it took some work, but I feel very good about where we landed. We're gonna start by making our dry dredge and then our wet dunk, and then we'll go from there. So all-purpose flour. Do you wanna know the secret to kind of a really good crunchy dry dredge?
Whatever's in that bowl?
A little bit of cornstarch.
Okay.
It gives you a really crunchy fry that stands up when you have the gravy on top of it. And of course we wanna season every step of the way, so we've got some smoked paprika, we've got some garlic. I'm gonna add in some beef rub, or you can just do salt and pepper here, but beef rub has salt, pepper, plus, and it's all of the yummy things. So this gets mixed together. Will you start working on the dry dredge? Or sorry, will you start working on the wet? This is buttermilk, 2 eggs, and again, because we want flavor in every step, the buttermilk's gonna add some tanginess, some lightness to this.
Wait, what's this then?
That's for the gravy.
Oh!
Yeah, that's for later. Okay, so buttermilk, 2 eggs, and a good healthy dose of hot sauce. I actually really like to use like some buffalo sauce in here. You can use a Louisiana style hot sauce. Pick your favorite. We really want this to be bright and tangy.
Oh, I did it.
Good job.
No, bad job.
Oh, you dropped an egg in it.
Got it. That's a trick that someone taught me one day. It was Brandon's wife, Cindy.
Okay, hot sauce.
Oh, sorry.
Mix that up really nice.
Okay.
You're doing great. And then we have our cube steaks. This is 4 cube steaks. You can typically buy these from the grocery store. These are generally slightly thin cut, not very tender steaks. They usually come from the round, and they've been passed through the tenderizer at your grocery store a couple of times so that they kind of break apart really easily. They're very tender in your mouth. But if you don't have tenderized cube steaks from your butcher counter, you can get the same effect at home by buying eye of round steaks, hitting them with a meat mallet or a heavy bottom skillet, and kind of tenderizing and flattening out those steaks. Todd would really like me to recreate this with a ribeye.
I don't know. I think about it, and I think it make people mad because you're like overcooking a ribeye almost.
Yeah, we make people mad all the time, but would you like it? That's what matters.
I want to try it.
Okay,
Deep fry a ribeye with breading?
Again.
And gravy?
Yes. Sounds good. Seasoning is the key here. So hit your cube steaks with some seasoning. Once they're seasoned, they go into the dry flour. That was really great.
There's no fixing that.
Help!
Hey.
Don't drop them.
Hey, Suze.
You will turn
don't chuck
into
stuff
flour.
into bowls of flour. Okay?
Drop it gently. Okay.
Are we double dredging?
Into the dry, yes.
Yeah, dry.
Goes into
wet,
the dry.
Dry.
Into the wet, then into the dry. If you get excited, you might get ahead of yourself. Splash yourself with flour.
Here
Put
I
it on
come.
the wrong side first.
Here I go. That's our friend Phil the Grill. He says that.
Okay.
Here I go. Great.
There we go. We got one dredged and ready. We're gonna set it aside, work through the rest of these. While we are working on dredging our fried steaks, I've got my oil preheating. You can use 2 cups of lard if you are a lard fan, or you can use vegetable oil, your favorite oil for frying, in a 12-inch cast iron skillet. You can do this on your stovetop. We cook everything in the backyard, so I've got mine going on the kettle behind me. Okay, now we got a rhythm now.
Yeah.
The first one was a little bit sketchy, but now we're rolling. We want our cooking oil to be about 350 degrees before we start our frying process. What are we at, Todd?
365.
Okay, perfect. So we're gonna get these in there, let them fry. Our chicken fried steaks are breaded. They're gonna go in our hot oil, about 4 to 5 minutes per side until they're nice and golden brown. Thank you.
Don't splash me.
Gently.
Ooh.
Once they're nice and golden brown on both sides, pull them off onto a paper towel to let them drain.
Oh, I'm excited for that one.
Country fried steaks are out of the pan. Now we gotta make our little gravy. So we're gonna use some of our roasty toasty oil from frying.
Oof.
So pour it off into somewhere heat safe, okay?
Okay.
Lose that browned flour. And we're gonna use a couple tablespoons back in the pan. We're also gonna use a couple tablespoons of our flour from dredging. This is gonna help us, oh, will you grab that whisk, Todd?
And do what with it?
Whisk this together. Make a little bit of a roux with our oil and our seasoned flour. And we'll go in with 2 cups of half and half or whole milk. You ready?
Sure. It's gonna be lumpy.
No, you're gonna break up all the lumps. And then hit it with some fresh cracked black pepper. Now there's gonna be seasoning in here because our dredge is seasoned, but I do recommend that you taste it. If it needs a little bit more salt, go ahead and add some more salt as well. If you want it to be a little bit thinner, do you like your gravy a little bit thinner? No, you like thick gravy. Okay, if you want to thin out your gravy, you can add a little bit more milk until you get the consistency that you're looking for.
I would like to just like spread it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you like a thick gravy. I'm also okay if there's little like fried flour lumps in there because they're not like uncooked flour pieces. If you want a super smooth gravy, keep up the whisking process. We were doing it super hot and fast over the coals. It's a little bit easier on a stovetop, but this is like a little rustic. Gravy's on, little extra black pepper for me.
And for me.
And for Todd. Now we gotta go in for the taste test. Are you ready? This is the best part of every video.
Did it cool down?
It's gonna melt your mouth for sure. Did you hear that crunch while I was cutting it?
Oh,
It's not gonna melt your face?
no. Why can't it always taste like that? Sometimes you go to a restaurant and it's like they cooked it yesterday almost, you know? Oh, that was good.
Super tender, flavor in every single layer. The meat is seasoned, the dredge is seasoned, the gravy is really well seasoned. That's absolutely delicious. That's like a textbook chicken fried steak. I think it took like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Super fun meal. Okay, do you know what? I was gonna take this last bite, but I'll let you have it while I tell everybody. You can check out this recipe on heygrillhey.com or you can find it in the Hey Grill Hey app. As always, if you want to support us, grab a bottle of one of our favorite seasonings from store.heygrillhey.com. We've got some barbecue sauces and some really cool stuff there as well. We very much appreciate your support. We'll see you next time.